Aries, from the 21 of March to the 19 of April. Rules: the head, metal, iron, stone, ruby and diamond. Perfume: myrrh. Plant: the oak. Flower: the red carnation. Planet: Mars. Color: red. Element: fire. Keyword: action. Day: Tuesday. Ruler: Samael.
Beloved disciple, on entering these studies of esoteric astrology, I should give you a few prior instructions that will serve as positive orientation in these classes. In the stellar nucleus of all sidereal sun, planet, every lunar satellite or comet, there always exists a heart temple, which is the secret dwelling of a sidereal genie. Thus, the entire infinite is a system of hearts. This is why esoteric astrology is the religion of light and the heart. Each of our sidereal planets has its sidereal ruler. Gabriel is the ruler of the moon. Raphael is the ruler of Mercury. Uriel is the ruler of Venus. Michael is the ruler of the sun. Samael is the ruler of Mars. Zachariel is the ruler of Jupiter, or Raphael is the ruler of Saturn. These are the seven spirits before the throne of God. As we have already said, each of them dwells in a heart temple, and because of it, esoteric astrology is the religion of light and love. These are the seven angels who distribute among them the governing of the world in seven different eras, since the entire history of the world is summarized in seven eras. The seven planets are the chords of a divine lyre, where the word of the Creator resounds with its most ineffable melody. The entire solar system happens to be the celestial body of the Great Being, the logos of the solar system, the ineffable. The solar system seen from afar looks like a man walking through the ineffable infinite. The seven spirits before the throne happen to be, we can say, are their ministers and the rulers of the cosmic evolution of this solar system. Very well, thou know that every wheel has its axis, and because of this thou wilt therefore understand that the base of motion resides at the center of every mass. Mass can only be dominated from its center, and the center of all mass is the spirit. Due to this, we affirm that a heart temple, which is the dwelling of the genie of the star, exists in every sidereal center. These celestial genii are precisely the authentic governors of the infinite and rulers and lords of our own human destinies. Profane astrologers will tell you, for example, that a quadrature of Saturn with Mars brings you a catastrophe, or that an opposition of Venus and Mars a failure in love, etc. But these forecasts by profane astrology can fail even when the mathematical calculations are exact, because these sidereal forces are not blind forces. These forces are precisely the rays of the planetary genie, and these masters can modify all human events even when the horoscope is full of quadratures and oppositions. So that arithmetic astrology is not exact, for which reason I consider that one cannot be an authentic astrologer without being a magician in alchemy. Iamblichus, the great magician, invoked the planetary genii and materialized them in the physical world to talk to them, and it was through them that he accomplished his great marvels. Divine magic can only be practiced through the inner self of the magician, and the inner self is our spirit, our superior self, our angel. It is also true that nature is a great alchemical laboratory where essences exist and events of all types are combined. In the schools of inner instruction, we are made to learn these golden rules. The lion of the law is combated with the scale. When an inferior law is transcended by a superior law, the superior law washes away the inferior law. The absolute comprehension of these two golden rules allows us to neutralize the disastrous effects of all the quadratures and oppositions of our personal horoscope. This means that through these golden rules, we can destroy karma and we can triumph in life. Record these two golden rules properly in your mind, for I will teach you how to manipulate its formulae in the coming lessons. This course of esoteric astrology will convert you into magicians and alchemists and will develop all your occult powers. Thou shalt then know how to make thyself invisible, how to invoke and materialize the planetary gods in the physical world, how to talk to them, how to kill karma, and the secret art of succeeding in life through certain mysterious formulae that will permit thee to manipulate the sidereal rays for thy own ends and to help others. Now, to end this preamble of our present lesson, I will tell thee that two columns exist at the door, portico, of all sidereal time, one white and the other black. The column at the right is called Yachin, and the left column is called Boaz. You should also know, good disciple, that there is a guardian at each column. The guardian at the right column holds the staff of justice in his hands, and the one at the left holds a book in his hands. Yachin and Boaz are the two passwords that will permit thee to enter the heart temple of each star, to manipulate rays and provoke events in the physical world. Beloved disciple, we now enter in full into our esoteric teachings of the constellation of Aries. This zodiac sign governs the head, is the house of the warrior Mars. Iron is its metal, ruby is its stone, and fire is its nature. Due to this, the natives of Aries are of warlike nature, become strongly angered, and, since they possess a great Martian energy, they feel capable of embarking on great undertakings and they take them to a good end. In general, they are not happy in love, since the easy instability they possess leads them into displeasures and marital separations. During this sign, the disciple will have to charge his head with light to awaken his pituitary and pineal glands. The power of clairvoyance resides in these two small glands. Both glands are joined by an extremely fine duct, which has already disappeared in corpses. When both glands intermingle their luminous auras, man becomes clairvoyant and then perceives all the marvels of the subtle world. He will then know all the secrets, thoughts of men and women, and will be able to see and talk to the sidereal gods. Who will be able to hide his secret away from him? An enlightened clairvoyant is full of light and fire. The exercises of this sign are the following. Exercise. The disciple should sit on a comfortable chair and remain thoughtless for 5 minutes. He should then pray to his inner self as follows.
Father, you who are my true being, I beg that you transport yourself to the main star of the constellation of Aries, to bring the principal genie of that constellation to this humble house, so that he may heal my brain and awaken all the occult powers of my head. Then, with interlaced hands above his heart, the disciple will make a small bow of the head, saluting the guardian at the right column, inhaling deeply, as in a sigh, and immediately pronounces the password Jachin. Immediately, he will make an identical salute to the guardian on the left and pronounce the password Boaz. He will once again pray to his inner self like this: Father, take the 7 sacred steps within, towards the interior of the temple, and kneel down at the feet of the principal genie of Aries, begging him to come and awaken the powers of my brain and to flood my head with light. Then the disciple pronounces the mantra Aum. This mantra is pronounced properly, opening the mouth with the vowel A, rounding it off with the vowel O, and closing it with the letter M, like this: Aum. This mantra is pronounced 4 times with the intention that the light flood our entire brain. Next, the disciple will stand up, extend his right hand forward, and move his head 7 times forward, 7 times backwards, 7 rotations to the right, and 7 times to the left, with the intention that light flood and act within all the glands of the brain. The pineal gland is influenced by Mars and the pituitary by Venus. The pituitary produces sleepiness, and the pineal gland incites us to fight. And in this manner, while Venus wants to sleep, Mars wants to continue fighting. During this sign, the disciple should vocalize daily for 1 hour the vowel I, like this. E. This vowel will cause your pineal gland to vibrate, and finally you will become clairvoyant. Developed, the pineal gland converts us into supermen, and atrophied, it converts us into idiots. It is found developed in the chaste and atrophied in fornicators. Therefore, good disciple, if you want to convert thyself into an angel, thou art totally prohibited from all coitus. The pineal gland is the window of Brahma, a fountain of accumulation for the magician, and the disciple should practice before going to bed nightly this other exercise. Sit on a comfortable chair during half an hour. Close your eyes. Remove all thought from your mind. Then imagine that the fire from the constellation of Aries descends from heaven and penetrates in the igneous columns through your pineal gland. This gland is situated in the superior portion of the brain, and the power to see the ultra of all things resides in it. If the disciple carries out the exercises of Aries with tenacity and constancy, he will become an enlightened clairvoyant. During these exercises, the disciple will be assisted by the hierarchies of Aries, and they will awaken his powers and heal his brain with special treatments. The disciple will also be able to use the power of those hierarchies to heal others. Aries is the house of Mars, and Mars is the planet of war. The red hierarchies of Mars gave man the astral body. Samael is the supreme chief of the astral plane, he and his warriors. Meditating daily on the Tattva Tejas, we activate the powers of the astral body. The Tattva Tejas, or igneous ether, is the cause causorum of all flame. The astral plane is the ardent world. Fraternally, the teacher of thy class, Samael Aun Weor.